sunny, windy, cold Hampton Court Palace. So we are here today to go see the final weekend of the Lost Dress of Elizabeth I, and to also do a little bit of a tease with my Denim Goddess Jackets range of things to do. So I've made a denim jacket inspired by the painting that is here today. So we'll get into that a little bit later in the vlog. But I just wanted to talk to you about where we are right now. So I'm inside the original main court of Hampton Court Palace, which was built in 1550 by Cardinal Wolsey, and then it was given to Henry VIII. So it's like, you know, ushering him up so he didn't lose any power in 1529. So I love coming here because it's such a fascinating place of juxtaposition. You've got Tudor, you've got Georgian, you've got Stuart. It's just layers upon layers of history, and it's fascinating. And I love coming here because I'm a member, so I get to come here whenever I feel like, and it's fabulous. And there's a lot of fabulous in that conversation, but it's fantastic. But I just want to also mention these poor people from a Saturday night. They're still struggling, you know. They drank too much, poor people. But she's still going. Typical woman. Tell you a little bit about Elizabeth I. She was the daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. So it was Henry's second child, and Anne Boleyn was fabulous, as we all know. But yeah, she brought a lot of drama to the court, and after she was executed, Elizabeth was considered illegitimate. And so she was pushed on the back burner as Henry kept hoping for the male heir to come. So Elizabeth wasn't meant to get to the throne when she got there. It went from Edward to what's her name again? Jane Grey, for a couple of days before Mary, who became Mary I, also Bloody Mary, who was Catholic, which was her sister as well, took the throne from Jane Grey. Now after Mary died, there was a huge we're going to use Elizabeth, are we not? We don't know. She did end up allowing Elizabeth to be heir to the throne. Yeah. And now, before anything came along, Elizabeth really defined England. I think that's the best way to explain it. Because Henry was just trying to be buff and great and powerful, and he was always getting in fights with Spain and France, and he was just trying to rule, and he was just kind of like a bull in a china shop. I don't really have a high opinion of Henry VIII, because in my opinion, he'll only be known for his wives, and I kind of want to tell him that one day. So fingers crossed for time traveling. So she brought on the golden age. She defined so much that is England now. She was wonderful. She conquered over the Spanish Armada. She, what's the best way of saying this? She just encouraged the arts, research and traveling, and she even has a state named after her in America, which is Virginia, which was discovered by Sir Francis Riley. But she was a great queen, and she will always be one of the best queens that this country will have ever seen. And I don't know what else to say. Do you have anything to say behind the camera? You're shaking no. But I know my little spiel about her is not amazing. It's not the iconic documentaries that you have, but I just want to show you what an important queen she was for me, because she changed so much, and she was powerful, and she was strong, and she was stubborn. She fought against what her government and her courtiers wanted her to do. They wanted her to get married so there could be an heir, but she didn't want to get married because she didn't want a male or a consort to tell her what to do. So she was a strong ass woman, and that is why I have her on the back of me, embellished in one of my fabulous Denim Goddess Jackets, which plug you can buy on my website, which will links below. So let's go check out the original painting and see how beautiful it is, and if I've met my match being inspired to recreate her. We are lucky to see this painting of Elizabeth I as it normally sits in Hatfield House, where Elizabeth I found out she was the Queen after her sister's death. This portrait was painted when she was in her 60s, making her ageless in this masterpiece that showcases the golden age she brought. In the portrait there are so many symbols showing off the Virgin Queen. I took the aspects I admired the most from this portrait to my jacket. Not only have I tried to create a homage to her fiery red hair, adorned with pearls and incredible lace collars and ruffs, but I've embroidered a vibrant snake that symbolizes the serpent of wisdom, making her all knowledgeable. I also took the motto, non shine sol iris, which means no rainbow without the sun. Even though the rainbow isn't how we see it today, we know that as she holds a rainbow in her hand, it is the reason that we see her queendom in the light that she shone. My favourite aspects of the portrait is the rich orange silk she is draped in, that is covered with eyes and ears, showing she is all seeing and all hearing. So you have been warned. Squirrel, and there's a wee deer. This portrait is here today, as it suggests that the dress that she is wearing is actually the fabric that we see in front of us. We are lucky to see this today, and that it has endured all these centuries by being an altar cloth. In this period, many garments were passed down through the generations, from garments to wear to nowadays being someone's ancient cushions. Altar cloth has been embroidered onto silk using gold and silver threads, with some of the most iconic Tudor symbols such as bears, wee birds, wildflowers of all sorts. What a luck it is to see something this beautiful that has survived all these centuries. I told you, ghost. Morning. Good morning. So we're now strolling around the whole place. I can smell the fires of the Tudor kitchens. It smells gorgeous. We've seen a couple of ghosts, aka people in costume that I like to pretend they're ghosts. And we're just going to get some food, which would be really awesome. But let's take you on a tour of the Tudor kitchens on the way there. And then I love the fact that in here there's a post box because there's people that live here. We're currently in the Tudor kitchens, which, as I said before, is my favourite place, but there'll be little snips and everything, but at the moment they're cooking some meat by the fire is on, it smells delicious. They're prepping some food for another event tonight and everyone's in full costume doing this and explaining to kids about what they're doing and the history of everything, so it's really nice to listen to everyone. Everyone's got lots of knowledge behind them, but it's so cool in here. I wish I could transfer the smell of the fire to you. It's just one of my favourite things in the whole world. Funny enough, I was here about a year ago when I did photos for my Mary Queen of Scots jacket and my Elizabeth jacket from the film because they were a pair, so we wanted to show them as a pair. And I was here with my friend, so we were in this very spot where we did some photos, and this is the laneway to the Privy Kitchens in the Tudor Palace. It always makes me think of the Tudors because they lived in a palace like this in the TV series, but that was filmed on Ireland, so it's a completely different thing, but this is where people live. So you've got people's stores. So it's ended up being a really gorgeous sunny day, so I'm really pleased we made it here today to be outdoors and get in the sun. So I hope this little vlog's been really interesting for you to see the Tudor side of Hampton Court Palace, to see a little bit of what's floating around, little teasers, so I think I'll have to come back and show you a full tour of Hampton Court. But most importantly, I hope you've enjoyed the history and the stories I've told you about Elizabeth I, and not to mention seeing that gorgeous painting which is in the room right behind me. It's inspired this jacket, and it's so beautiful to see it in real life. So have a look at my Instagram and my websites and my Facebook and all that jazz, and again, like and subscribe. I would love to have you along. So until next time, I'm going to head out to the door, go check out the shop and see what I can buy, and I'll see you then. I hope that this homage of the Queen is exactly what you wanted to see.